Hello. Do you know what time it is? It's apparently an hour since I started recording. I might as well make another one. I want to talk about bullying and bullying in schools. Bullying can happen in other places. The thing is that when I went to school, from the start to the end, I was bullied. Never physically bullied though. I was mentally bullied. I know there's some people who get like beaten up every day. I guess it's because I live in Sweden that doesn't quite happen as often. I went to a school that was... I didn't know it at the time because I didn't have anything to compare it to. But the school I went to was basically hell on earth. It was like the kind of school where during summer vacation people threw Molotov cocktails in through the windows. It was like a rundown piece of shit school. People were spitting on the floors because they wanted to get rid of the saliva from their mouths, apparently. Which always confused me, because like if you just have saliva in your mouth, you can swallow it. It's in your mouth. It's not disgusting. Like if you're supposed to drink other people's saliva, even though you do that anyway. It's called kissing, like you idiots. But whatever. It was a horrible school, and it was me and basically two other people who were the bully victims of the entire school. It was like I don't know, it's kind of mean to say so, but it was a guy who was basically the giant geek of the school, and a guy who was the smelly, weird kid of the school. And then there was me with my stupid haircut, and my brother who went there before me who had a stupid haircut, and who acted weird. Statistically speaking, 1 out of 300 has Asperger Syndrome, so I shouldn't have been the only one, but apparently I was the only one who was noticeable, because I was the only one who got that strongly bullied. The thing is, though, that the class I was going to was the class they put all the bullies in, basically, from what I can tell. Otherwise, it's just horrible bad luck. And it sucked. I didn't enjoy it, and it made me dislike humans and society as a whole, because I don't like humans, acting like humans. I don't like stereotypes. I dislike stereotypes so much that I hate them. And hate is a strong word. You shouldn't use that all the time, but I hate them. And the thing about bullying is that bullies are morons. If someone is showing this video in a school, because I have Asperger's and they want to teach people about bullying in school and Asperger's, they show this video. If there's any bullies in the class, or if there's any bullies at home listening to this video, go fuck yourself. And that's just not me being funny, I mean seriously, because you're a worthless piece of shit. Shouldn't be around. That's the problem really with schools, is that they don't have what it takes to deal with bullies. What you need to do to stop a bully is take them, stop them from bullying. That's what you need to do. They're over here, and they're bullying. You need to put them here, make them stop. That's what you need to do. They need to be like a 3-strike rule. If you fail it, you're out of school. You're not allowed to be in school anymore. And people might be, oh, that's mean, Linus. This is their future. They don't know any better. It's like they're kids. They're gonna have horrible lives if they get kicked out of school. You can't do that to them just because of mistakes they do as a kid. Yes, you can. That's the thing about humans. We do things that are choices we do with our own lives. If we choose to do bad things, we should be punished for the bad things. That's how it works. If you choose to be a bully, and you choose not to listen to reason and, people telling you not to be, then you're not going to listen to your boss when he tells you to stop, pissing on the floor in the bathroom. Like, you're going to be a bad human being when you grow up. You're going to just not be productive in society. I know that's not true for all the bullies, because there are two types of bullies when you get down to it. There's the main bully, who is the leader of the bullies. And then there's all the other people who just follow along because they think it's cool. The one you want to get is the leader bully, because he's never going to change, he's not going to grow up, he's not going to regret his actions. He's a douchebag, that's why he's doing it. The people who follow him are just like, whatever, they're going to grow up to be Justin Bieber fans. You know, whatever, it doesn't matter, they're unimportant. What you need to worry about, though, is the bully victims, because they're actually getting mentally scarred from it. It's kind of like if the bullies were breaking their legs, they have to walk with a limp for the rest of their lives, and it's not fair. And the whole life isn't fair thing isn't cutting it for me there. I kind of want a better solution for it. I want to clarify a thing, though. What bullying is. Because if you had like a 3-strike rule on bullying, you would get a lot of people just faking it and saying that they were being bullied just to get rid of someone, lying just to get their way. That's not going to work in any school where the teachers are actually actively looking out for the kids, which is rare, sadly. If you actually care about the kids, you know who the bully is. Everyone knows who the bully is. It's not a secret. There's no secret bullies who act nice to the teacher, like in some movie where they're like, "Here, teacher, have an apple," and they like turn around like, "I'm gonna kill you for giving him a bigger apple." It's like, that never happens. It doesn't exist. You know who the bully is because it's obvious. The teachers need to take their part and stop the bully. It used to be fairly easy when you were allowed to grab the kid by the collars and shake them about. But that also like implied that you were allowed to punch them in the face, and that kind of led to teachers doing bad things. Now teachers aren't allowed to even touch them, which leads to also bad things. There need to be a middle ground where the teachers have respect, and they have the right to say stuff and do stuff. I'm not saying like punch them. I'm saying do stuff as in if there's a kid who's not doing what he's supposed to do, give them a F- or whatever you do in whatever country you live in. There should be a class in school called just obedience or something less stupid like that, where if you fail it, you fail everything else and you don't get a job ever because you're failing obedience, and it's important. I mean, creativity and being your own free soul is important too, but means shit if you're just gonna be a bully your entire life. So moral of the story is, don't be a bully. You're a bad person, okay? I mean, if you're a bully, nothing I say is gonna change you. If you're being bullied, tell someone. That's the cliche, but that's really what you should do, because if a bully was acting like that in real life, you know, they get to a job and they start pushing people around, you know what happens? They go to Yale. And not to school. I mean, they go to Yale. Or they, get fired or something. They're not allowed to do that. It doesn't work in real life. It's only allowed in schools, apparently. So don't let them. Don't let them be bullies. Stop them. Tell someone bigger than them. Make them stop. Take them from here. Put them here. You make them stop bullying.